We'll probably just put this. Okay, so today we're gonna go over some host to post tips. All of you on here probably already know what host to post is, how it works, but we're still gonna give some little tips that have helped us in staying consistent with host to post and also seeing enrollments come through host to post. Okay, so okay, if you have any host to post questions specifically, or you feel like you're having a hard time with certain topics, drop them in the chat. I think that's going to be the best way so that we can go over them and kind of like a Q&A with host to post. But I'll be honest with you guys, host to post started back in like 2018. Okay, like it's been going for a while and people are still killing it with host to post. Like enrollments are coming through host to post. I know my enrollments, a lot of my enrollments, what helped me get my builder bonuses was host to post. It's been like an ongoing thing, but I will tell you what, if I would have stayed consistent from day one with host to post, my business would be night and day. Okay, like it's good right now, it's okay, but it would have been just like chef's kiss if I would have kept going with host to post and done the things. And so one thing is mindset. You just got to say, I'm a host to post queen. Okay, I know how to do host to post. I feel good about doing host to post. Everyone wants to post for me. You got to change that mindset. Okay, if you're waking up and saying nobody's going to post for me, nobody ever wants to post for me, I'm wasting time sending these messages, that's why nobody's posting for you. You got to change that mindset. Like, knock it off. You are the one self-sabotaging. I'm going to tell you that straight up. You are giving yourself that, you're putting that out there, okay? And God is not going to bless the work that you do without feeling like you're actually going to get something from it, okay? He's going to bless work that you are faithful with, that you're saying, God, you pray for it, okay? If you need to pray before you do any of your tasks, do that, okay? So God, please bless the work that I put out. Please bless the messages that I send. Please bless the results that are going to come from these host to posts. And please allow me to trust that you will bring me the right people today from these posts, from any of my messages, from any of my posts. Like, please just bless it all. And really stand firm in your faith. A lot of times we get so frustrated because we want results right away. And we got to remember, people who are seeing results, it's because they've stayed consistent. And if you've fallen off, gotten back on, fallen off, gotten back on, that's why you're feeling frustrated. So some tips from the top of my head is get your host to post asks the night before out or early. Okay, early in the morning before you do anything, go through your friends list and start host to post messaging. And I have a message that I send. I know my team has this. You guys feel free to use it. This is the one that's working for me and it's working very well. Let me drop it in the chat. Here we go. Okay, this is the one that I send. That one's the one that works for me. People always say yes. Well, not always, obviously. There's some that leave me on red, which is totally fine. Whatever. I'm not going to dwell on that. My life is too busy and I have too many things to do than to focus on people that leave me on red. Okay. Your business is constantly moving. So you're constantly trying to focus on how many times a day can I send out some host to post messages. Now you got to be careful with Messenger because if you get too happy, I feel like messaging is like a muscle. Once you have that muscle down, all you want to do is message. Right now, you might be at the point where you don't want to message because you don't even know where to start. I've been there. But when you start going, you're like, all I want to do is message. I want to go through all my friends list in one sitting. You can't do that. Messenger does not like us. Okay. Messenger knows we're trying to make money here. So you want to send out 15 asks, 20 asks at a time until you get your messenger used to you messaging. And also, if you can, change up some wording, change up some emojis, whatever you got to do. Take it at a slower pace. Don't go super quickly. Try to go in between like the actual message and also like voice messaging, whatever you want to do. Okay, but I want to make sure that you don't get in messenger jail because I know how it feels and it's frustrating when you're trying to get a bunch of messages out and you can't. But there's 5 ways of host to post messaging. And we've learned this from the great Jenica Winter. I love her. Okay, so one is most recommended, down your friends list. Okay, that's what you want to do. Message down your friends list. 2, message the people from the day before, regardless of, like, you sent them information about the business or products and they weren't ready. They didn't reply to you. They left you on red when you sent the message about the pricing or whatever. Message them for host to post the next day. I used to be like, hey, how did that sound? Hey, what did you think? Did you see something that works for you? Now I'm just like, post to post message sent. And what do? Yes, I'd love an entry. Also, I want to do option number 2. Okay, so send them that ask the next day. So go through your list of your messenger from who you talked to the day before and send those out first thing in the morning. The next thing is people who comment on your giveaway. You can do that. People who are on your active friends, but you got to remember if you're doing that, some people who are active on your messenger aren't your friends on Facebook. They're just active. And that's because Messenger and Facebook are 2 different platforms, 2 different apps. Okay. So you got to remember that. And I think the last one, I don't know if you guys remember, drop it in the chat, but I forgot. But the most recommended is down your friends list. Go to friends, go to alphabetical order, and don't do this on your profile. Do it like with the little menu that says friends, because more friends pop up. I don't know why that is, but that's what happens. Go ABC order. Message those people. Okay. 15, 20 at a time. Wait like 3 hours. Send another. But just have a schedule for yourself, because host to post shouldn't take all day. You should have a set amount of time where you're just doing your thing at home, doing your thing at work. Okay, like host to post shouldn't take all day. It should be like in the morning, maybe during lunch break, maybe after work, and then at night before bed. Okay, like I just want you to know it shouldn't take all day. Some of us are taking all day trying to get host to post up, and that's because we don't have the momentum built up where we don't have a bunch of people posting for us yet. And that's what you need to do. You need to know it's going to suck for 5 days, 4 or 5 days. It's going to suck because you're going to try to get all these messages out, all these posts up, message the people from the month prior, message a bunch of people who you've talked to post for you. But once you get those going, it's a lot, like it comes off a lot better for you. So you feel a lot better about your host to post game. Okay. So those are my tips on messaging for host to post, but you got to get the messages out or do the TikToks and reels. I know those are big too. Having people message you the word entry or whatever, and then telling them what to post. Okay, that's another good thing you can do. But you got to just wake up and say, how can I get people to post for me today? What do I feel like doing today? Do I feel like putting up a TikTok and reel? Do I feel like messaging for host to post? Well, actually, you should be doing both, but for sure message for host to post. And if you feel like posting a reel, post it for the day or whatever, you know? So getting your host to post asked out. The other thing that's really working for me is commenting on their comment and saying, please message me gummies so I can send you info because Messenger's not allowing me to send you a message. Something simple like that. They will message you. Okay. And then they will be messaging you. So you got to check your message requests, you know, like because some will pop up, and then you just go into the gummy script. If you're doing gummies host to post, I recommend you stick with one host to post. It's just so much easier, so much simpler than to go back and forth with different wordings. Of course, if they've posted for you already about the gummies, give them something else to post. But your initial most important post will be, I would say, the gummies, because that's what's really working right now. And then this is the part where this is what people are missing. Okay. Do you go the next day and check to see who had more than 2 comments? Message them and offer them the opportunity. If you're not doing that, that's why you don't have potential distributors. Because almost everyone I tell, like, hey, you have a lot of interest. When I say you have a lot of interest, why do I have some back? Is somebody not muted? Oh, Cassie. Let me mute. Okay, Ashley, I know you're not talking, but I'm just gonna mute everyone. Okay. That's why you don't have potential distributors. You guys, this is my biggest tip. When somebody has more than 2 comments, I tell them, hey, you have a lot of interest on that post you posted for me. Would you by any chance have ever considered working with me and making some extra money, whether it be some cash on the side? You can do this as much or as little as you want. Would you like some info? Or can I send you some info? And more than anything, like more than likely, they're going to be like, sure, how does it work? Because people are scared they're not going to have interest with selling. And when they have a whole bunch of comments or more than 2 or even 1, I had one girl who had 1 comment and that person wants to buy a pack. And I told her, hey, your friend who commented actually wants to purchase on this day. Do you want to do this? Like, do you want info? Got her on a phone call. You guys, don't be afraid to get on a phone call. I am no longer sticking to just wording and scripts. As soon as they say, yes, I'd like some info, I voice message them and I say, hey, I would love to give you info. Do you have 10 minutes today so that I can give you a quick call? I'll explain how this works and I'll answer any questions that you have. All of them. And honestly, I want people that aren't afraid to talk on the phone or aren't afraid to just talk to me. Because what do we do with our sponsors? We talk to them. If you don't have communication with your sponsor, you're going to be lost. You're going to be like a lone ranger. Okay, talk to your sponsor. Talk to the person that helped you get started. We want to help you. But if they're more than happy to talk to me, I'm like, perfect. If they're honestly, if I have time, I'll be like, do you have time right now? I have a couple minutes to just give you a quick call. If not, let me know when you're available. Most of the time they're like, sure, I'll be available in like 10 minutes. Or let me just get home from work and I'll be free. So, and my phone calls, you guys, they're so simple. I'm literally like, hey, this is Terry. How are you? How's your day looking like? Okay, so tell me a little bit. Would you benefit from an extra income, or like what could you use this for? What could you use some extra like 50, 100, $150 or more? What could you use it for? And they'll be like, well, groceries or gas, or like, girl, my kids are in sports, it's so expensive. Get to know them. You don't have to follow a script. You don't have to like read off of something. Be a person and just be like, okay, so you know what you did and how you had a lot of comments. If I help you get started, I will definitely like work with you so that you can give them info with my help. So if anyone wants to order, they can order through your website. So it's like what you did is our online referral system that I will teach you how to do. That's it. I post. I'm a rep for a health and wellness health and wellness company called It Works. We've been around for over 20 years. Have you ever tried any of the products? And if they're like, oh, well, I think a lot of people will be like, I think I tried the wraps a long time ago. Like a lot of people will recognize the name. And some people will be like, no, I haven't. And you know what I do? I send them a picture of our catalog. And I say, okay, I'm going to send you a picture of our catalog on Messenger. Like look at it, like open it up right now and see if you would be able to benefit from any of the products. Would they benefit from using the products? And a lot of them will be like, oh yeah, like actually I see this and I see that. And oh my gosh, like I have so much stress, the stressless gummies. Everyone always says something like, yes, my husband, he's literally on sleep. He's in sleep apnea mode right now. He needs to lose 20 pounds. He could benefit. You're tying in that emotion and how these products could benefit them. Okay. I'm probably just like speaking super fast, but you guys, I'm trying to give you as much info as I can while I'm here. And then I say, okay, so you're probably wondering how to get started, right? And they're like, yeah, sure. And I tell them the two things that I had in mind when I first wanted to get started, which is there a contract? And what happens if I don't sell anything? I always cover those two because no, there's no contract. You can always try it. And if you don't, feel like you want to continue, you can always stop. You're not forced to continue doing anything you don't want to do. And then the other is there's no sales quota. I make my own sales goals. Like I make my own goals for my business as I think you should, so you can make money, but there's no sales quota. Nothing happens if you don't sell anything. And I tell them that those were my fears. Those were my thoughts because I didn't know a lot of people. I relate to them. And then I say, okay, so I'm going to send you a picture again on Messenger. I'm going to send you a picture so that I can send you the kits. And I say it, you guys don't be scared. I say it fearlessly. I'm just like, I'm going to send you a picture because you do have to buy your rights to sell. And we have 3 kits to choose from. So I'm going to send you a picture. You let me know which one sounds best for you. Quiet. I shut it off. I don't say anything. I let them observe. And you know what? Everyone is like, oh, the 149 or the 249. And rarely I'm like, okay, I get the ones that are like, you know what? Right now with my finances, the 99. That would be best for me on this day. And then I say, that's perfect. I can put you down for that day. Just want to let you know and put this out there. I have had people get started with Klarna or Zip. It breaks down the total in 4 smaller biweekly payments. Do you want to try that? We can definitely get you started on that day, but if you want to get started now and start making money now, I can help you get started through there and try it. I mean, the worst you can do is try it and it not happen, and then you have the date. So that's what I do. And you guys, I've had really good success. I have 2 people that one wants to get started tomorrow, one wants to get started on Friday, 2 want to get started on the 1st. And I do this all through voice. Okay, I call them. I'm a friend. I'm like, hey, I'm going to be your bestie. I'm going to be your work bestie. You're not going to be alone. I've been here. I reassure them. You want to go for another 7 years? I'll be here. I've been here for 7 years. If you've been here for a month, you can still say that. I love this. I've been here for a month and I'm excited to help you get started because I love this. This is what it's done for me. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to say, but be genuine. Don't feel like you have to follow a script. People will probably not join you if you're following a script. They're going to be like, oh, she's just trying to get me in. Wouldn't you feel like that? You got to be genuine. So don't be afraid to get on a phone call. And I will be honest, if my team wants to get on a phone call and is too scared to get on a phone call, I will do the first phone call with you. But after that, unless you're new, unless you're barely like a week in or, I'll do the phone calls with you for a little bit, but you are pretty much like, what to say. I will do the first one with you if you absolutely need it, but you know what to say. Like, I've already told you what I'm saying. Watch the recording, take notes, I will do the first one with you if you're kind of like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready. But after that, you guys, nobody taught me how to make phone calls. I was like, I'm just gonna freaking do it. You know what? I'm tired. My business it feels like it's at a standstill. Something's just not working. I'm sending voice messages with the scripts. I'm like doing this. It's just not adding up. And as soon as I got the first person on the phone call, she was like, send me the link. I'm going to check it out, talk to my husband, and I'll get back to you in an hour. She signed up. Okay. Like, confidence, be confident. Okay. You are literally like in the best company ever. So that is my tip on DTs, but you got to make the ask. If they may have more than 2 comments, go the next day and ask them. And I will give you guys my wording. This is what I use. Hold on. I literally have it here on my boards for like what to do. This is how I offer them the business. Ugh, why isn't it sending? That's what I send. And I just wait for them to say yes. And I'm assuming they're going to say yes. Because why wouldn't they? Everyone wants money right now. Everyone's like, yeah, I could use some extra money. Worst thing they can do is try. Okay. Shara, I will shut up. So I will let you talk. Go ahead and give us any tips or anything you want to say.
No, you did great. Obviously, I do a lot of the same things that Terry does. And I can't copy mine onto here, but I can put it on our Diamond Empire chat. So I use the same host to post ask that you do 90% of the time, but I've also been switching to this one, and I'll just read it super quick. But this one says, hope you're well. Hey, how are you doing? Let's see. This was for personal reasons because we already talked about her dog not feeling well. So skip that part. Hey, hon, quick question. I'm doing another cash giveaway on 7/2 for $600 to help families with gas, groceries, etc. and wanted to know if you'd like an entry in the drawing. It's my way of giving back to friends and followers, helps me reach more people. And I said, I'm so close to a personal goal and helping my team. Do you think you could share a post for me? So right there, because I have run into and over the time of host to post of people, well, what kind of post is it? What am I posting? So right there, I'm kind of telling them that this is going to help my business. And so now it's kind of ready for them to say yes. And generally they do when they see it. I have a lot sitting there, guys, because I've been sending a lot more. And I will go back a little bit to what Terry said in the beginning. I've had a love-hate relationship with Host to Post, and it's no secret. If I was the same way as Terry, if I would have been doing it consistently like I should have all these years when it started, I would be in a different place. I couldn't wrap my head around it. I really couldn't wrap my head around it. And I got annoyed because you know what? People say no or they'd leave you unread. And it's okay. We have to push through and grow your network, and you have to find those people that will do it. And, like she said, that video she shared on the team page with Jenica is perfect. Her 5 ways are so good. And you have to be careful on just putting the one on your wall. I know I do it every month at least once, but what you find is you'll get the same people that post for you. And in listening to some other leaders as well, those people, who was it that I just listened to the other night? And they said, don't ever discount those people, though, that post for you over and over, because you might get that one person that saw it that posts then and then starts asking questions and may become your next rock star distributor. You just don't know. Okay. And then I do agree with what you said, too, as far as which ones you're using. The gummies one, The only thing I changed is I also added in the aloe because I wanted them to have 2 products in there right off the top. And then I found some packs. So here's something else you want to do. If you're going to do the gummies giveaway or the gummies host to post, have your favorite bundle in your mind already. Know which one you're going to offer. So in my story yesterday, I was talking, I have people that have losing 8 pounds, 11 pounds, 18 pounds. They're clearing their gut health. They're feeling good. And that's the stuff I'm talking about. So I'm kind of like highlighting the 4. And if you go to your eSuite, you guys, and you go under deals, those are where my favorite bundles are. Your 14 Easy, your Gut Reset, your Slimming System. I love those. Those are, I don't know, they're just good because I'm a cold brew coffee person. I'm a gummies, aloe, cleanse, and the shake, right? And those are what's in them. I'm actually talking to a mother-daughter right now about this. So then I'm promoting those. Also, because it's good to follow that script like that Terry has in the team page as well. So it's got that whole conversation on how you can upsell. I'm looking at, sorry, I got another message. Sorry. Squirrel moment. So again, host to post, just do it, but be prepared to know. And okay, I'm going to back up a little bit. So I do the host to post, they post, then all of a sudden what you're going to find, you guys, what I've had lately is people that are like, well, tell me more about what I just posted. Okay. So now you need to be ready. So then if they have questions, when it goes into that conversation, I have a little thing that I ask, and I'll tell you what I just said to this mother-daughter. And I don't know if this is probably going off topic a little bit, but okay. She says that my daughter and I might be interested. And I said, okay, can you share some wellness goals that you have with me and I can offer some help? These are the questions I want to know right away because it saves a lot of time. And it just says, water drinkers, ? Coffee, hot or iced. Are there any exercises you currently do? Is bloating an issue? Do you have any caffeine sensitivity? And what do you feel has been your biggest struggle in reaching your wellness goals? She answered all the questions. And now I send her my 4 pictures of, can't see it there. My 4 pictures right here. And of course, her first question is, what is the price, right? It says, depends on if you want to go these bundles as they are. What's really good, you guys, the price point on these is $139 to $149. That's not bad when you're talking about a coffee for, I say breakfast, a shake for a meal replacement. You can still have a breakfast with the coffee. A cleanse, gummies, you're going to find that you're not as hungry. You're going to feel better. You're going to have more energy. So I try to remind them of that as well. Now the protein coffee, that's breakfast. That's like something I can't even, I'm so excited. So anyway, that's what I'm saying. Have some bundles ready that you love. For the longest time, I've been a aloe, gummies, and coffee promo. That's my little thing because that's what I like. That's what I use. But like she said, keep going. And then something else that I've started, and I know Becca and Terry have done this too, is now today when I got home from work, because I also work a full-time job. So I went back and I started voice messaging everybody from yesterday that did not respond yet. Okay. So then I just sent them a message. Hey, did you want to confirm that free entry? Let me know. Send me a message back or something. And then the next one that I sent to somebody else, and then to kind of go off the cleanse, because we have that promo right now. So I sent the voice messages. Hey, I just wanted to check back and see if you wanted your free entry in the cash giveaway that's on July 2nd. Also, if you have any interest in wellness goals, let me know what they are. I'd be glad to give you some information. We have a free product going out till the end of the month. And then I'm kind of adding on a little bit, like I don't want anybody to miss this, so I'm offering it to everybody. It's still a short message because I talk really fast, but it gets the point across. And I said, just message me, enter your info, whichever you prefer. So then they're getting, I'm getting a message back, and that's what I love. What else would I'm trying to see. I've got I have a lot, you guys, I have so many people that just haven't either seen the message yet. And you also something that I get stuck with is I'm in a different, like with Becca and Terry having younger kids, I'm in a different lifestyle than they are. Okay. So I get off of work at 4 from my day job. But I have to keep in mind that a lot of these people that I'm messaging are at ball games right now. They might be at a swim meet. They might be doing stuff with their kids at a park. I know that between 8:30 and 10 is probably when I'm going to reach these moms, or they're going to message me back because their kids are in bed. Okay, so give yourself some grace if you're like, oh my gosh, they're not responding to me. Where did they go? they don't have time. Some of them just don't have time. You know, if you've got more than, I would say 2 kids, you're probably like scatterbrained, right? So don't give up on that. I'm trying to think what else, Terry, did I?
Well, piggyback off being like what you're talking about, some people will post for you days after you have sent them the message because they either were like, oh crap, I'm so sorry, I forgot to reply. Or they'll be like, I'm just now seeing your message. Can I still post for you? I will get that too, you know? So, so you will get those people that post for you days later, but it all comes from that seed you planted from those messages you sent days before. So that's why you have to be consistent in messaging every single day. So that's important, but also you guys, how many of us are just stuck on trying to get host to post up that we really don't go back and take care of the ones that are already up? So are you boosting a comment with a before and after? I used Tracy's results, my friend Tracy's results, and I said, I just have to share these. These are my friend Tracy's results on our gummies. Please message me the word gummies so I can send you info. Like boost with a post, boost with a comment, boost with your tap link. Like just boost them, and everyone who comments on there saying they want info, if they didn't reply to your message, say, hey, have you gotten my message? I just have had such a hard time with Messenger. I mean, I'm trying to find a way to word that differently because I don't want Messenger to give me a hard time because I'm saying that. But like, you know, Messenger's been giving me trouble. Have you gotten my message? And some people will be like, no, like I don't see it. Then I'll see like, hey, can you pretend to message me? And my message will pop up. That's what I've done. Sometimes it's just going back and re-friend requesting and re-commenting, but are you really maximizing post to post or are you not? You know, so you just got to do all the things, you guys. You got to do all the things. And I know we say that a lot and it can get overwhelming, but if you're going to be all in with host to post, which I recommend you do, or you are, because I'll tell you one thing. Some of us may feel like I'm not as cute as this girl who's posting in Florida and around all these palm trees and blah, blah, blah. I'm not like dressed a certain way. I'm not. Host to post does not care what you look like. Host to post doesn't care what you look like. Host to post doesn't care how old you are. Doesn't care what your social media profile looks like. It's host to post. So people are posting for you. You're messaging them. It's duplicatable among any age. Literally, I went to conference, you guys. There was like a 80, 90-year-old man sitting in front of me. And they literally asked, who works their business with host to post? And he raised his hand super high. And I'm like,
we did.
We have no excuse. Literally, we have no excuse. There's a 90-year-old man out there beating your ass at host to post because you're not willing to send them messages. And you're, okay, I got to say this, okay? I love you guys. Right now, you may be struggling with a bill. You may be broke. You may be feeling like overwhelmed with all these things you got to pay. And it's all because you're not willing to do the host to post. So you're the only one that thinks that, okay? Like, I'm just saying, put your flag down, burn the ships, decide. What are you going to do? Like, you guys, okay, I'm going to say you guys because, like, we Mexicans don't really say that. But shit or get off the pot. Do it or don't do it at all. What are you going to do? Okay? So that's as white as I'm going to get. I love you guys.
Oh, that's so funny.
I hope this has helped you guys. I don't know if, Becca, if you want to type out something if you feel like we need to cover something else. But I'm sorry. Earmuffs, kids. I love you guys. Okay. No, but for real, you guys, host to post is just, we're not even going to do the training with host to post right now. We do have a surprise. God willing, it all works out and we can align that Zoom with this one. But I feel like everyone knows how to do host to post. Everyone on here has either posted for us and is new to the team or knows how to do host to post. You're just not doing it. Or something is just stopping you from going all in with it. And it's internal. It's not host to post. It's you. You got to figure it out. And you got to say, okay, what is that? And that video I sent, the Jenica one, she full on explains. This is why people are frustrated. This is what you got to do. This is what I recommend you do. And I take a nap and watch Dr. Phil every single day and I still kill it. And I'm literally a millionaire because of host to post. She doesn't post reels. She doesn't post TikToks. She's not dancing around or making funny jokes. She's literally just two roll every day. Host to post all in.
The other thing, Yes, she's awesome. She's awesome. The other thing is what I will do too is if somebody has like maybe not seen your message, well, if they've seen it and they just haven't responded, another thing that I will do is I will drop in their messenger and say, hey, if you wanted to confirm this, just copy and paste this next message to your wall and let me know when it's done. But then they might not always let you know. So you have to take that on yourself to go back and kind of creep their page a little bit and see if they posted for you. But it's also a really good way because sometimes they don't want to communicate with you. They just want to get in the entry. So
Yeah. And I just commented on here, follow up for host to post because we got to follow up with people who said they were going to post for us.
Yep.
That's what I use. I tell them, if you can still get it up today, I can still get your name in. Sense of urgency, guys. They don't need to know they have until the 2nd of or the 1st of the month to get an entry in. Get it up today, I can still get your name in. Okay, so make sure you're following up with host to posters also. That's how you will see posts going up like nothing because they'll be like, okay, done. Sorry, I got busy. Okay, so it's all a full cycle, but you guys, it's as long as you create that system around it, you're good. You don't have to be on your phone all day. You can put it down. You can live your life and not be like, oh my gosh, this business sucks because I can't be with my kids because I have my phone on my hand all day. No, you made it that way. The business didn't make it that way. You did. Okay, so watch that host to post video. Ashlyn, if you want to share it, I mean, I know Becca, you have it too. If you guys want to share it with your teams, I shared it with my teams over and over again. I will even watch it on replay like twice, 3 times a week because it fires me up to get my butt to do host to post. And guess what? Those enrollments are coming. They're coming. And the first time I actually got back into host to post, I had like 5 customers in 2 days from the gummy host to post. So anything is possible. Don't put any limitations on you. Okay. And I even think I have another one. Ashlyn, if I find that other one, I think I can find on my YouTube that I saved it. I can send it to you too, because there's 2 of them and I'm obsessed with Jenica. I'm super obsessed with it. Super cool. Okay. Anyways, done fangirling. But thanks so much, you guys. And nobody has any more questions, we will cut this off. Unless anyone has anything to ask or add, we're totally here to help you. No one has questions? Okay, I think we killed it, you guys. Thank you for wearing your pink. I'm wearing my Malibu Barbie Dream House shirt. But okay, and Becca, feel better. We love you so much.
Yes, feel better.
Zoom back up for us. Bye, guys.